Yes, people, welcome to Never a Foul. If you ain't been here before, make sure you smash the like button. It's very, very important, and we appreciate it very, very much. And also subscribe if you're new. We're going to be talking a little bit about Kimmich apparently staying at Bayern to see out his contract, which was interesting because that's someone that actually Daps wanted at Man City. But, it doesn't mean someone can't be prized away anytime soon. Man United winning the Euro battle from Real Madrid. I think that's I don't know, man. I've got my reservations back on this one. I think, I don't know. But yeah, man, Sancho, Ten Hag, apparently it's all squashed, but we'll talk about Sancho's future as well. Gallagher, someone tell me, please, how Gallagher's got so many different suitors, top suitors in world football. Like, I can do what Gallagher does. I can run for 90 minutes. I'll do cross country. I don't mind. But
everybody loves that kind of player, though.
What I don't understand is that Atletico want expensive options. They want Alvarez. Apparently, we didn't even talk about that much earlier. Apparently, like they're advanced. How does that work? And then all of a sudden they want Gallagher, they want top dollar for. And then we could probably debate if Chelsea should go all out for Osimhen. We saw the Nico Williams stuff earlier. We talked about it, but the Osimhen stuff is if they get to sell Gallagher, have Lukaku as a
how much is there a price for Gallagher?
They've always said they want something like around 45, 50 million.
Well, it just goes with what I said yesterday or the day before that 6-8 role, whatever you want to see it as. I guess Gallagher's
I
want to say he's a 6, but he's probably 8. But the way he plays is like a 6. But ultimately,
he's a defensive 10.
Whatever you want to call it, but ultimately. That it does show that price is more. He suits Atletico, innit?
Yeah, I would say
they
so.
Love those kind of guys.
Yeah,
he'd win ball. He would. The idea for him, I would say, is to win the ball back very quickly.
Yeah,
and then give
I think
he
would be appreciated more away from Chelsea.
Atletico would appreciate him. He runs, he works hard, and. Yeah, that is Atletico. Like, I'm not saying all their players are like that, but they would appreciate him a lot more.
Yeah, and I saw one more link as well. The Nassau links are back up again. If you see them, just like not even that long ago, months.
Yeah, I saw a few whispers.
It sounds like something that's been what's it called? Like reiterated from like what's been said about a month ago, maybe, and they're just trying to bring up those old links. Maybe it's an agent thing or whatever. So maybe that's one to watch out for. Maybe that's the one in silence that we all believe it might be. No, Inacio, it's weird in hand. Like Inacio has had 0 links since the Euros, and Liverpool been quite quiet, even though the top club that's on his to get his signature, isn't it? So could be that one.
Yeah, it could be. I think probably one that makes the most sense. He didn't look too bad at international level as well. Just fits the quota, really. Again, we haven't heard too much about him of recent. It's gone quite quiet, but again, these things kind of happen when you have your international tournaments. Now that everything's done, again, look, the Savio things being announced for Man City now, like, what I'm saying, work's getting done now. The Euros are kind of done. Players are back. I think this is where you're going to see a lot of the signings come through now, bro. A lot of the signings are kind of pen to paper, players holding the shirts, the scarf and all that. Because 3 weeks till preseason? Well, no, 2 weeks. 12 days for
people are arriving back at clubs, innit? Like clubs. It's like clubs that open their doors back and whatever. I see Nitin Patel's up in the mixer with his moaning about City got no links for players, and
that's every club. That's literally Liverpool, Arsenal.
Do you know what? I saw one City fan write today. Yeah, it was a post about something else, and a City fan, I don't know where he's from. I presume he's not from Manchester. I presume he's not from England. I presume he supported City for 5 minutes. Had literally put, please Manchester City, sign a superstar. Real Madrid are about to announce Mbappe. And I just thought, bro, what type of fan writes sign a superstar, Not sign a good forward or sign a DM or sign a superstar, like, and that is what some elements of fan bases are. They just want us, they want bragging rights to go and like say that they've got a big name. Like, it's mad, bro. It's mad.
Let me ask you guys a question.
Go on.
Besides Real Madrid, Which club actually goes out there and signs superstars on a regular?
United tried to for a period.
I think Chelsea
City did for a
tried,
period.
maybe.
To
But
be
did
fair,
Chelsea?
probably Chelsea did.
Yeah.
It's
And I'm
just,
not
it's a handful of clubs. It's not even Barcelona don't sign superstars anymore.
But that's the whole thing. Do you know what? If you need City needed a 9, yeah. So we got a superstar, but we got a superstar that fitted the mold. I would never say and it worked.
And even that was an argument that he didn't really fit the mold completely, like a Haaland type, especially coming from Aguero.
True. I do think that was one of the ones. Like I think I've said before, the Grealish and the Haaland ones for me were a little bit maybe City going, we need to up our PR a little bit. And Haaland and Grealish are 2 players that up the. I do agree with you on that, but at the same time, there was value in them, not just a superstar. Like
they're actually good at ball.
Hold on, Marcus saying Haaland wasn't a superstar. Are you? Bro, Haaland was a superstar a year before City got him. There's a reason why, like Chelsea were twerking for him for ages. Like he was a superstar, bro.
Oh yeah, I see this as well. Oh yeah, Gallagher. Tottenham are likely. Athletic said Tottenham are likely to bid for him. I still find that mad after the comments that Andrew's making about enjoying that Euros game. He only had like at that point 45-minute cameo. I think that's a bit mad. Oh yeah, the last
Marcus,
one.
And the other thing is, I wasn't saying Grealish was a superstar, but what I'm saying is, I do think Grealish, there was an element of the PR to it.
He did have commercial value.
Before he had commercial value, and before he joined City, remember, like the last Euros, the whole of England was saying Grealish should be starting more. Grealish should be starting more. It's only once he joined City that kind of dropped down. He did have PR around him. I'm not saying he was a superstar.
Last one I saw as well. The last little is Barcelona. Apparently, green light. I don't know how many green lights Barcelona want to give Luis Diaz green light. What other green lights have there been that they just can't afford? But Nico Williams, but Marino now as well. They're trying to take your boy. I mean, that's someone that would be absolutely cheap for them.
With what we were saying earlier, innit?
What gone?
Barca are about to move back to the new camp. We think end of this year, is it?
Something like that.
Spain have just won the Euros, and for once, not with a squad full of European Real Madrid players. There's players in that Spanish team that actually are out there to go and get. And you think, like we've said it, bro, for La Liga to bounce back, they need this. They need this whole Real Madrid and Barcelona thing to take back up. I feel like at the moment, Barcelona need to be starting to build themselves back up. Like they can't just stay at the level they are at the moment, can they? I mean, last season they came second, they were back in the Champions League, but still ain't no one talking about Barcelona the way we used to talk about Barcelona. I think they need to get some more Spanish players in the mix, I feel.
Yeah.
They need Nico Williams, and if they get Nico Williams and Lamine Yamal, they're set in the attacking third for a long time.
Also, they should go and get Laporte.
They should go get Dani Almo also. Just go raid that whole Spanish national.
You know what? Even what's it called? I'm surprised they made a move of Zubimendi yet over Marino because Zubimendi wants Barcelona so much.
Barcelona don't have money though because they ain't got the bread to spend. I'm pretty sure I saw some.
They haven't, but with the new stadium coming, they will soon be getting bread. That
did you see what they did with the stadium chairs? They didn't put new chairs. They put a flamethrower to get the dirt off the chairs.
That's how. But that's how you clean it. Though.
That's normal. That's how they clean the chairs. I've seen that. It's like a method to clean the chairs.
But I've been to the new camp, and I don't mean I've been to a tour at the new camp. I've been to the new camp as a fan. Yeah, those chairs need ripping out.
Oh, by the way, they are. But remember, they're ripping standby. But basically, what's going to happen, from what I read up, is that they'll move back in, but then they'll upgrade stand by stand for the last few years. So I'm pretty sure they'll get new chairs and the rest of it anyway.
Hold on, you guys are telling me it's normal to take a flamethrower to clean the chairs?
Yeah, that's how you clean the plastic.
Flamethrower just brings the color back to life. It's just it's a technique. I see it on TikTok or some shit time ago.
Yeah, let me see this. Is that Uncle Mad says Don said Madueke is in contention for 26 World Cup. Wait, can someone get me that receipt, please?
Do you know what it is? It was on the show with Saeed yesterday. We were talking
for the under 23s.
Up and coming play. No, we're talking about up and coming players for World Cup 2026. You know, Don, first opportunity, he said Noni Madueke is the winger that England needs. It's his first opportunity.
That's mad. Anyways, look, There's 34 likes away from 100. So if you haven't done yet, you ain't paid your rent and you're not doing this show any service whatsoever. But yeah, man, where should we start with all of this? Well, I would start with Kimmich. Could I start with Man United? Obviously, this Yoro stuff. Gallagher, which I just don't understand personally. Osimhen, you know. What are you saying, Jules, man? Where should we start?
Most definitely not Gallagher, man. I'm over that news. I keep hearing about it. You know what? I'll be real, yeah. Now look, we can talk about it. Let's talk about it. We can talk about it. I'm not being deluded. I just generally think that Chelsea are briefing the press to keep letting them know that Tottenham and these other Premier League teams are interested in Conor Gallagher because no one wants him. Quite frankly, they're asking for 40 to 50 million, and no one's putting a bid. No one's at all the way up until this time, because we heard. Abs, you can confirm me or not. Like, we heard Chelsea needed to sell players before June 30th. Not much happened. Well, not much movement happened. They didn't get these big players and big signings out of the door. The Gallagher talks have completely dried up. We heard he was potentially going at was it Atletico, and then we heard about Villa, and then we heard about so on and so forth, and then it's just come back to Spurs because Spurs have held a long interest in him, but that interest will not turn into a bid. We signed Archie Gray for a reason. Archie Gray's covering that position in midfield that we potentially needed an English player, because that's what Gallagher covered, was the English quota that we needed. So I can't see any reality where Gallagher comes to this Spurs team and for the price that's being quoted, unless Chelsea automatically just think, oh yeah, we need to get rid of him, 25 mil, 30 mils, go like good peas, then maybe we might go in for him. But I'm telling you now, Tottenham will not sign Gallagher for 40.
No, do you know what it is? What Mendon failed to realize with the Gallagher thing is that all these briefs have been happening, but everyone, if you've watched football for long enough, will know that Chelsea and Spurs categorically never, ever, ever do business with each other. This going back to when Daniel Levy said, no, we can't have Luka Modric, and then he sold him for 3 million less to Real Madrid.
But Roman's gone, so what's the point?
No, but it's not Roman, it's Tottenham and Chelsea.
The principle stays. Chelsea have never, in my entire life supporting the club I support, have never done business with Spurs, ever. So this idea that Conor Gallagher is going to go to Tottenham is rubbish. It's rubbish. If he's going to go anywhere, he might go to another Premier League team. I don't know where exactly. Or, you know what he possibly could be doing, which I've had a thought in for a while? He might be looking on it in terms of, I'm going to run down my contract for the next year, and then either I can sign a new deal at Chelsea with a big sign-on fee as a free agent, or I can go somewhere else and get a big sign-on fee as a free agent as well. Do you get it?
I think with Roman Abramovich being gone, there might not be that same level of beef between the two ownerships, and you might see a lot more harmonious situations where there might be more transfers.
But the thing is, it's not even an Abramovich.
Let's be honest. Daniel Levy also got into it with Man City and pissed him off with the Harry Kane thing.
Oh, let's be real. Let's be real. Let's be completely real without saying, and people listen to what I'm saying, and I'm not going to say exactly, so you have to think what I'm saying. Daniel Levy doing business with people from certain nations might be a little bit difficult. Daniel Levy doing business with Americans is a damn sight easier. Take that how you want to take it.
Yeah, but but the thing is, it's not even an Americans thing. Daniel Levy doesn't do business with Chelsea, full stop. Abramovich.
No, he doesn't do business with
he
Roman.
Didn't do business with Roman.
No, but that's what you guys said.
Can you tell me about the business?
You told me
tell me the business he did previously with Roman. Like, because I doubt you know about that era because of your age. Yeah, it's probably a fact of that Levy only didn't do business with Roman.
No, but wait, Levy came into Tottenham in like 2001, innit?
Right.
Yeah. What with Enoch and them. So
there we go. So all you know is him and Roman.
Okay. And even then, if he comes
so you can't guarantee that is you can't guarantee that it's Chelsea and Tottenham because all you know is Roman and Levy.
If Chelsea and Arsenal can do business, Chelsea and Tottenham can do business.
I feel like but the thing that you guys are missing, Chelsea and Arsenal have always done business. They literally have for a long time. Tottenham and Chelsea. Yeah, like they've just had like long-standing history of they'll throw players. Usually Chelsea throwing players at Arsenal, never really the other way. Like, but
no, it's usually Chelsea taking the best players. Yeah.
No, Chelsea have most of the time. There was a running joke for years. They used to say,
that's a sick joke.
Guys, they all retired from. because basically we used to give up. We gave them Czech, we gave them Willian, David Luiz when they was all past their best in it. Just as an example, even William.
But those players wanted to stay in London. So there's some logic
I hear it,
behind it.
This is the thing. But in general, my thing is with Tottenham. I get that probably it might just be an Abramovich thing, but in general, I don't see a world in which Daniel Levy does business with Chelsea.
Well, one second. I don't think you guys understand. Chelsea as an organization has changed. This is a new Chelsea.
Yeah, it has,
with the new ownership, with how everything's gone. This is not the same Chelsea of old. When I hear
Chelsea fans, I heard that about Manchester United.
When Chelsea fans say Daniel Levy doesn't want to do business with
you hear that, George?
No.
No, because
it's changed for the worse. I love it.
No.
They
still hire and fire FC. That ain't changed.
No. You know one thing that's definitely changed since Roman Abramovich left, that club standard for signings and quality coming in through the door has diminished. They're looking at they've turned into a farm system. They took the baseball approach. They're like, yo, we're gonna be 4 years away from being good. That's what we're looking to be. I'm like, all right.
No, but the thing is, this is what I've been saying. It's there's just certain principles. There's something now. I don't really want to make this a match goal versus not match goal thing. But if you've ever been to watch Chelsea at a match at Stamford Bridge, it's almost a divine thing where there's a hatred for Spurs that you can't explain in it. They just don't like Tottenham, full stop. So basically, so for that reason, and with the way these owners have pissed off the fans as it is, I highly doubt they're going to do business with them. And this is where the whole Gallagher thing is happening. Watch your mouth, you do, bro.
What did I say wrong, Mark?
Oh my god!
He's just trying to be funny, man.
That caught me off guard. I'm sorry. Sorry, continue. Sorry, Abs.
No. I'm finished, man. I said what I needed to say, innit?
You know what is what I'm hearing, Mons. I don't know about you, but I'm hearing serious copium from George. It reminds me of. Arsenal had the first turn, or was it Man United when we got Mount? Yeah, or whatever. Then Kai Havertz went to Arsenal, and then all of a sudden Gallagher now with Spurs. Bro, you're just next in line.
We're not though. That's the thing.
You are next in line. Somehow,
but George, you're gonna love Gallagher.
I'm not entirely.
You don't mean that. You don't mean it.
I'm not entirely against the signing if it was 25, 30 million, because that's what he's another Oliver Skip for me. He'll replace the role that we have for Skip.
He's better than Oliver Skip. Come on.
Wait. There was someone on TalkSport, no lies. Someone on TalkSport rang in yesterday to say that England need Oliver Skip to win the Euros.
These people are waffling. No, I'm not saying he's not. Wait, Agal, let me just clarify. I know he's better than Skip. I'm saying he will come in to do the Skip role, as in fill our English quota. You know, come off the bench, and whenever we got injuries, come and fill his role, play his role.
You know, he's going to start reaching big up.
You say
no, he's not better than Saar. He's not better than Saar.
No, but Tottenham have an availability. Tottenham have two issues. Their midfielders get injured a lot, and they don't have enough quality throughout the team.
But the thing is with that, Agal, is
with European football, he's going to play at least 30 plus games.
The players that got injured a lot, I don't feel like they will have the same recurring injuries next season, because there was a lot of outside factors with the way that the season ended, the pile up on games and the World Cup, everything from last season. It was just a pile up. Bentancur come back from his ACL late. Bissouma was he's just in and out of games, and then went to the AFCON. So I feel like next season is going to be a bit more settled, and we're not going to have so much injuries. And for me, I just don't feel like Gallagher is a profile. Although I appreciate what he can do on the pitch, and I feel like he adds to every team that he joins. For the price,
he wouldn't. I can certainly say my team, he would not add anything.
No, he wouldn't add anything to
he's
City.
better than
you've got so many players.
But you know what's funny?
He's better than Mateus Nunes.
But hear this. Do you know what's funny?
Really?
Right? This is why I find
I'm
funny.
not a Nunes fan. I don't know, you know.
This is why not even Tottenham fans. This is what I find funny about what George was saying. You said the whole Gallagher thing. Oh, he come do a job just filling the thing. But Gallagher had a better season than pretty much your entire midfield last year.
Like who? Name names.
Well, he's better than Bissouma last year.
Bissouma had a very bad year, and I was the first person on this channel to say get rid of Bissouma, bro. I'm more than open to get rid of him.
Bentancur was injured half the season, innit? So considering you guys do reach James all the time, No, you guys do with Reece James all the time. I'm gonna do it Bentancur. Bentancur was not there. He don't count, innit? He doesn't count. Madison, he had a little period.
Are you saying Reece
Saar
James
was
don't
better than him
count?
last season. Saar was consistent and he didn't have no injuries up until he come
Oh
back.
no,
from
Saar was better than him. No. But George, that's why I said majority of your midfielders, because I know Saar was better than him, but he was better than Basuma, he was better than Bentancur, he was better than Højbjerg, and Madders. You know what's so funny about the Madders thing? At the first half of the season, Madders was better, but then from around December onwards, Madders was crap.
Ah, facts. And
He
look,
was
again,
rubbish.
I'm the first person to say you're right about that. But next season will be a different caliber of that Tottenham midfield. I think a lot of those players step up the level. I think a lot of those players performed underneath the level that they was. I don't think Bensko, as we said, as you highlighted, was coming back from injury. He was not at his best for what? The whole season, because he come back halfway through and then was sort of finding his match fitness for the last 3 or 4 months. Højbjerg's out. Basuma, I could care less if he improves. I don't mind if he's sold. Saar, he's going to build upon last season. I'm never a good season. And Maddison, I expect him to be a lot more consistent this year. I do know that Tottenham do lack some creativity in the midfield, so we need to sign someone. I've been crying out for Eze.
Gallagher.
We're crying out for someone of that profile. But also, when you say Gallagher, people forget we got Lucas.
Hey yo, big news just dropped.
We got Lucas Bergvall. We got Lucas Bergvall. That's
There's a Fabrizio bomb.
Trent
he's
to
going to be
Real
coming
Madrid.
through. So
Yeah, but look who did. But I'm not being funny. I know there's links, but we can debunk that. We'll talk about it though.
Oh, is that
Wait, to Real Madrid?
Yeah, Trent. Real Madrid are getting concrete with Trent, but it's by CF. It's by Christian Folk, bro.
come on, man.
Nah, bro, listen,
That guy's a fraud.
No, but
He only knows Bayern Munich news.
No, but you know what?
guys,
With the
Trent
thing, I'll be
to
honest
Real
with you.
Madrid has been spoken about many times in the last couple of months.
No,
Bro, I guarantee you, this is off the back of him and Bellingham being brethrens. Literally,
No,
that's
it's
probably
also
all it is.
They need a Carvajal replacement. Not only
Bro,
that, this
Trent
guy
ain't leaving
Trent
Liverpool, man.
could
Trent ain't
be
leaving
their
Liverpool.
right back for the next decade.
I don't think Trent's leaving Liverpool.
No,
I don't think it's this
I think if Trent leaves Liverpool,
Yeah, not
there's
this
one
season.
club-
Definitely not this season.
If he leaves
Trent,
Liverpool,
for me,
there's one club he'd
Trent,
go to.
Yeah, of course, bro. I'm not saying Madrid. Madrid is a club that if they come knocking, anyone will listen. But there's certain players like Saka, like Foden, like Reece James, like Trent. Right, there's certain players at clubs, that they really have to fall out of favour before they start entertaining.
I don't even think it's a case of go on, Daps. No, go on.
I think if Trent was to say next season, Trent really falls out of favour, and is it Conor Bradley? Conor Bradley really starts playing most games on the right, and there's no place for Trent in the middle. Then Trent, but right now, bro, I can't see Trent leaving. I really can't. I could be wrong.
I think it would either be that Daps or the case of Liverpool just have a really bad year and he starts to evaluate.
Of course.
That he wants with that
No,
manager.
but hang on.
I
How many
definitely
years left on
think
his
that he's
deal?
going to give them a first-year chance. There's a
No,
lot of
but
like that.
How old is Trent anyway? Is he at 25?
24, turning
Yeah,
25.
he's 25. So
25
perfect
-ish.
age.
It's 25. So the thing is, the way I look on it is that he's achieved what he's needed to achieve at Liverpool. So I'd say not this season, but I'd say give it 2 more years.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
No, but this is what I'm saying. Give it 2 more years. If Liverpool aren't back to the levels that they was when Klopp was at the peak of his powers with them, then I think he goes.
Yeah, the same as what I keep saying about Cole Palmer and you, man.
One second.
Palmer's are gone.
I'll tell you
that
now.
doesn't make sense.
2 years time, I think that's no big team's gonna want Trent. If he waits another 2 years, I don't think they're gonna.
I agree. Listen, Trent has
27
1
years
year.
old.
Trent has 1 year remaining on his deal. His deal's up next summer. So really and truly, if Liverpool do not give him a new deal, he could walk. He could walk at the end of the year.
And there's another reason why he won't go this summer. There's another reason. Like
he could walk
always
straight to Real Madrid next summer. Real Madrid could just tell him
is there
they'll pay him.
no option for like an extra 12 months or an extra year months?
I don't think so.
No, because the thing is now.
Anyways, Trent comes to Real Madrid. Carvajal, you better retire because you're not kicking.
Months. Correct me if I'm wrong.
What's
his name? Virgil, Trent, and Alisson are all up for new contracts. Them three.
Salah.
Sorry, my bad. So what? Salah, Trent and
Virgil.
All right.
Trent's got 1 more year.
Yeah, Trent,
Salah, and Virgil are the 3 on their last year.
No wonder why you're not making new signings. You got to do new contracts.
I said this earlier on today. I said there's free I said this earlier on in the day stream. I said
does Trent ever wear the armband?
He's the vice captain.
Right, there's another reason why I think right now, yeah, because that's you just said, Abs, he's done everything he can at Liverpool. I hear that. But bro, he's a Scouser. He's come up through Liverpool. I don't think this is I don't rule it out in his career, but right now, he's not going to be going this summer. No way. No way.
Listen,
might go on the free next.
I think Real Madrid don't wait for everybody.
Yeah.
Real Madrid don't wait for everybody. If he has a chance to go to Real Madrid and he has 1 year left on his contract, he has a 2-year window to go to Real Madrid. If he does go to Real Madrid this summer or next summer, I don't think he's ever going to get that chance again.
No,
What do you mean? Next time he'll be on a free.
No, but
I mean, if he doesn't go this summer or next summer on a free, he's not. They're not going to wait a third summer in a row for him.
No,
You know what I mean?
it won't be this summer.
At that point, they're going to go get Hakimi or somebody else.
No, they won't get Hakimi. Hakimi will
Anyways,
remember?
Guys,
Hakimi,
I don't know why
forgot about
Liverpool
him.
fans are getting offended. This just goes to show you how highly rated Trent is. Anybody who's trying to tell you Trent is shit, Real Madrid coming for him just goes to show you how good of a player is. So don't take it as
I'm not gonna lie. I think half the
Madrid means more. Sorry, Liverpool means more. He ain't going nowhere.
You know what? I think a lot of Liverpool fans
people are
don't
asking me
deserve
about
him,
Saliba.
man. A lot of them don't even deserve him. People like Mons, deserve him because they know what he can do when he plays fullback. Yeah, but the ones that want him in central midfield, you don't deserve him. He deserves to go to Madrid.
Oh,
I'm gonna say
Also,
that.
if Saliba was 25 and he had 1 year remaining, wallah, I'd be shaking in my boots. But he's not.
Yeah,
no,
man.
but that's the thing. Now, Trent, this man, in a weird way, do you know what's so funny? I think if Klopp was still the Liverpool manager, I think Trent he would have been more likely to leave the summer in it because it's more of the same thing that he's already done. He knows what's there. Might be time for a new challenge. But with Slotting, I think it's a case of let me give this new guy a chance. Let's see where we go. And if it doesn't work out, then I can always go Real Madrid in it.
That's the way I'm looking at it as well. Big up Wolves F1 or FI. Sorry, don't be offended. My bad, Mr. Finland Wolves fan. Big up for the super sticker there. You could have said something in there if you wanted to, but big up. You're always a keen super chatter.
Yeah, love.
As well. Love for that, man. But yeah, man. Look, Gallagher. We got Copium from George, Trent. Decisions. If he goes to your club, man, I'm gonna laugh.
When we talk about your club, I'm hearing you guys getting new centre back signings and that. Leny, Yoro.
The way he's looking is like Leny
Yoro's
Yoro
a baller.
looks like Man United's winning a battle for him. Apparently, Man United's in negotiations now with the negotiating with his contract, salary, etc. It looks like he might beat Madrid to it. This
If
this
you
Madrid
beat Real Madrid to a signing, wallahi, you gotta put your hands up and clap because that is a massive accomplishment.
Not necessarily. It's not a massive accomplishment. I feel like a lot of these young players are all touted for the Real Madrids, the Barcelonas, and they all go in for these because he's a very high potential kid.
Well, he would potentially.
Man United's another. I think at that age, the players especially are looking for the clubs that can provide them with the easiest and best path to first team football. He sees a gap. Manchester United are very bad defensively. They generally don't have much centre backs. They have Lissandro. I'd say Lissandro is the only good centre back they have. The rest are meaty. So I think the way that he's going to see it is there's an opportunity to go this season and go and start there. Real Madrid.
There's a case you could say you could start at Real Madrid right now due to a knee injury.
There's no chance. With Rudiger.
Militao got a knee injury, no?
Yeah,
but he's going to come back, and he's knowing that when Militao comes back, he's prioritized.
If the man has a knee injury and you just got signed for 40-something million, and you're French player, you're also a young center back going into a team with such a young core of players, one of the best players in Kylian Mbappe, some of the best midfielders, some of the best wingers in the world. You're going into a super team. You're set to be competing for the Champions League this year and at the top level. I don't care if you back yourself and you're Leny Yoro. You're gonna want to go to Real Madrid over Manchester United.
I feel like as much as they've got a young team and a young core, you can Carlo Ancelotti leans on his senior players a lot of the times to lead that team, especially in that back line.
Nacho's gone also though.
Nacho was just there. I know he was captain.
Nacho was their captain at times.
Yeah, he was captain, but we know that he wasn't. He was captain just from being at Real Madrid for 10, 11 years. That was just it. Come along with it, but their centre back pairing, Rudiger and Militao, or Alaba.
And the other thing is how much you remember players do also want to feel loved. Yeah, just being told someone's after you and someone making contact, someone reaching out and saying, yeah, this is where we want you to play and selling the project to you, whereas you're just hearing rumours that Madrid might be interested. That could be the difference. If Man United are really, really going out saying, we want you to come in and be one of our, the future rebuild, that could, there's other ways that you can get people involved.
Well,
Listen,
what about this,
hold on one sec, talking about getting involved, the lights are absolute dog shit. They're only at 1:30. There's nearly 400 people of you in it. So get involved with the like button, please. Please, just 1 second, hit that like button. Go on again.
Please,
I was going to say one thing. That's the same way you just said that. Imagine Kylian Mbappe gives him a phone call, tells him, yo, bro.
Yeah, of course. But I hear you. Bro, listen, if Madrid go all out for him, yeah, maybe. But
bro, they just need to show him one video of the training ground hotel that he's going to have to himself.
No, man. The thing is, though, as much as I agree, you are downplaying Man United just a little here. Like, Man United do have that pull, especially to international players. They're not watching them. No, they're not watching them. They're not watching how bad they are at this moment in time. So you've got to look and see an 18-year-old here in Manchester United. Or you want to come to Manchester United and be the starting centre back. That's big news. And that's a big thing. So
George,
you can't really.
You know what it is? I hear you on the pool thing, and I hear you what you're saying about the wedgie thing. But the problem is,
what happened there?
You know
Sound like
when
he's
your
getting
fans
shot
are
at.
yelling in the background. Madness.
What you saying, George?
Is this Enzo thing true? The Chelsea players are mad at him?
Why? What happened?
Apparently, the racist chanting back
They
in
were singing like
2020
a
World Cup.
France song. That's
Sorry, which Enzo? Because Chelsea have now got two
Enzo
Enzos.
Fernandez. So there's a French journalist from RCM who reported that some of the Chelsea players that are French are also upset with Enzo Fernandez being involved with the.
He was singing a song on like the Argentina bus after their win. They're all on a bus and they're singing some song. Apparently,
Did you see?
Bro,
it's offensive in French.
If I tell you what the song says,
did you see what Rodri sang? Did you see what Rodri sang?
Gibraltar.
no.
Gibraltar.
yo, you know what the song
Spanish.
says? The song is basically making fun of, what do you call it? The fact that they're born in Nigeria or in all these other places, Angola, the French, and it even goes into saying something about some next stuff about transgenders and shit. Crazy.
No, I was what they were talking about was the Mbappe, because if you remember the Mbappe story about that thing, then you'll know it. I'm not gonna get into it.
Oh
though.
yeah. His ex-girl or something like that. Like,
Madness! Let's not even talk about.
Even with the Enzo thing.
Oh yeah, that story. Oh,
let me not speak.
Bro, they went nuts.
I don't want to speak on it, but here's the thing, though.
I don't want to speak about it, but here's the thing, though.
Speak, Abs, man, speak.
No, see with what was it? See with the Enzo thing. So one of my guys, my very close brethren, is Spanish, so I made sure just to get verification that he translated all for me, the start to the end, and told me exactly what happened. And well, it's not looking good. It's not looking good for my man. It's not looking good at all.
I don't think the FA can do anything to him, though.
No, but
Yes,
the thing
they
is,
can.
it is. Like, and then people,
Yeah.
do you know what the worst bit is that a lot of Chelsea fans have been saying, oh, what about Lisandro, what about this, what about that? See, for me, number one, as much as all racism should be called out, Enzo plays for my club, innit? So ultimately...
Excuse me?
Huh?
Where are you going with this?
Just hold on a minute.
Listen,
general,
I think you'll find out, bro.
No, I'm not...
We don't know who's all on the bus either.
Can he land? Can he land? It'll be nice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, why a lot of Chelsea fans have rightly been getting on to him is because he's supposed to be a representative of Chelsea and he's doing that sort of shit on Instagram Live. That's not good. That's not good at all. So that's why a lot of people have been making excuses. I'm not making excuses for nobody again. Man, I'm saying John Terry. Why do you think I don't claim John Terry?
It's in the heritage, man. It's in Chelsea heritage for this. You know what I'm saying?
I hear this guy, man.
I'm just
Proper
saying.
Chelsea, that, innit?
Proper Chelsea. Enzo is proper Chelsea now, mate. He's written.
I hear this guy.
Nah,
man.
Listen, you gotta let people land, but you also have to let them have a chance to divert and go a different path.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I didn't get it.
I know what you meant, but fuck.
Sometimes just delay the flight, bro. Delay the flight. Just don't say nothing. Like.
I'm lost now at this point.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
going to
yeah.
lie. I'm completely lost with
So
everything.
what are you saying? Once does anyone think that Yoro is a bit of a risky signing, considering that apparently it might be out of him and Delict potentially? I've seen contrasting reports about it's either one or the other, or maybe both. Because I can't lie, as much as I rate this idea of Yoro, I don't think I'm sold on it at the same time, because I don't know anything about him, and I don't know if he's actually that good like that. Do you know what I mean? I hate generational centre backs these days, but I feel like you're just paying for potential.
Bro,
No,
you're getting
give it a rest of the generational thing with
you're
him,
getting the best centre back in his age group.
No, allow it, because it was only 2 weeks ago. I'm hearing generational centre back Saliba type shit and all this bollocks. So
Yeah,
now all of a
that's what
sudden
I'm
he's
saying.
like,
That's what I'm saying, though.
I'm saying, hold on, Cass. I'm saying cool off on the not you. I'm saying the generational shit. Like, forget all that. Obviously, he's a good centre back for his age. The more I think about it, I think I said this to you. Most signings these days are a risk to some degree. You know what I'm saying? There's always a certain obviously this is a larger risk because he's unproven, he's young, he's got low socks, and obviously translating to the Premier League, we have to see.
I can't lie. Let's talk about low socks as a centre back. It's not making
George,
sense.
thank you. Someone's hearing me.
It's not making sense.
I think that's crazy.
I don't want a pretty boy centre back. I want someone like
bro.
Get in like
low socks, and he gets injured for 9 months. You ain't rating those low socks.
What do you mean? Van Dijk is literally taking selfies during the game.
No, bro. Again, low socks is different though, bro. You can take care of yourself.
What, to selfies?
Bro, do you think I want my centre back with shin splints, bro? With shin splints? Are you crazy? Low socks as a centre back.
Yeah, that's mad.
You guys don't care about low socks. As long as he does his defending, who gives a shit what socks he wears?
I'm just saying, innit? Yeah. Hey, when he was going around Madrid, yeah, there was a lot of clapping and saying, "Fuck, you know, if they get him, they're just hooking up all the talent." And all of a sudden, goes United, and it's like,
I've had this.
Yeah, you know what? I've seen this story before.
You're just
the narrative's mad.
That's cap.
Narrative's mad.
Next, you guys are gonna complain about mini shin pads.
All right, bro, they should be banned as well.
Yeah, centre back shouldn't be wearing those. Facts.
When
they get an injury. Now, let's be real, because when you get Romero coming into you with them studs to shin, you're gonna think twice about that one. That's all I'm saying. Like, it's gonna get dark.
Oh, so you do admit that Romero does a whole heap of that shit.
Well, I mean, he went the whole of the Copa America without getting a card, and only committed 3 fouls.
Congratulations, 7 games.
Only committed 3 fouls in 7 games. So
fucking hell, bro.
Not as people make out to see.
Maybe he's just a bit more shook of South American players than he is players in the Premier League. He's worried that they might do something bad.
There was that thing going around when he clattered Casado. So he's still up to the same business. Don't get it twisted.
Okay.
My centre back is really about that business. My centre back really get busy. That's all I'm saying.
We know, bro. Trust me, we know.
We do know. Your strikers will find out next season too. That's all I'm saying.
Last time I checked, that Van der Ven was eating grass. G.
Exactly.
Not from your strikers. Most definitely not. Can we talk about your team? Let's talk about your team, because you were just talking about Yoro and how we underrate.
I said, I remember. Let me clarify quickly before you jump in. Remember, I said I'm not actually sure on all this. I'm not absolutely sure, but the narrative changed.
You're saying the narrative changes in Man United, right?
You love a step forward and step back in it. Hold on, guys. I just deep this one, Kaz. You love a step forward and step back, like on you love that one, innit? You come with your statement. You come with your statement and be like, yeah, the twerking and everything, and you go, actually, guys, I just know. I'm not actually sure about all of this stuff. You know, don't take my word for gospel.
Well, you know what Cass is? Cass is one of them guys. You know, when you're having a barbecue, you'll come there, pick up the spatula, flip something, and then go back to the party, act like he's cooking, bro. Don't do that, man. Don't do that.
Okay, so when we actually was at the barbecue, I don't do that, because when we was actually at the barbecue, was I even at the barbecue? Was that even at the grill?
I can't remember fuck all about the barbecue.
Man, what are we doing here, bro? I'm just saying, you man want to try to draw man out, yeah, but all I'm saying is, I'm not one of them YouTubers that come on here and pretend that I watch 5, 6, 10, 15, 20 games about a brother that they saw 3 years ago. Do you know what I mean? Or someone that they've heard of or saw a compilation about.
Kaz, just simply saying this. If you take a couple minutes of your time to do some research on him tonight, I guarantee you by tomorrow when you're speaking about him,
you can do as much research as you want.
You're going to be so hyped because this guy is one of the best young centre backs.
No one's going to take away the research and everything that's been said about him, because only people that have watched him are going to go out there and say these things. So I ain't saying that he's a bad player. I'm not saying he's not generational, but what I am going to say is Manchester United ruin players. They ruin youngsters. They have a track record of this. So forgive us for saying and having different expectations for players that go.
But George, it's not even just that.
Oh, forgive us for having different expectations for players that go to Real Madrid and players that go to Manchester United.
Brother, you know what the one thing? Sorry, can I respond to that? Because he drew me out. Like, can I draw back at you want or because you know what's funny? I like how you're trying to fish man out here right now, yeah. But everyone knows if you go to Spurs, your career's dead. You have to leave to provide it. So one thing, you go to Spurs, you know you're not winning nothing. Every time I hear Eze to Spurs, people say, "Why would you go there? You're just gonna ruin your career. It's dead end, bro."
And that's the exact same as the people thinking about going. Why are you gonna go Manchester United? Just
hold on. All right. So when you was under Conte and shit was going down the pan and everything like that, anyone could have said at that point, "Oh, you know what? Anyone that goes to Spurs, especially now, yeah." You're gonna fuck up your career because Conte's a bum or your squad's a bum or they got the mentality. But all of a sudden, things change. Yeah, the dynamics change in behind, and things are like, oh my god, Andrew's gonna cook next season. Now. I would like to believe so. Yeah.
Yes. Yesterday didn't show much of that, did it? Though. I'm just gonna say you held 22 shots to Rosenborg to your 5. You got pumped. I'm not even gonna hear. Oh, we played youngsters.
George. I don't give a. All right, George. If we're not allowed to say youngsters. Who was Tottenham's last game against? Remind me.
God knows.
It was in Australia. No, it was back in the. Didn't they lose in Australia?
Yeah, it was against Newcastle.
We didn't
lose. Newcastle.
George.
Penalties, I think.
George.
You've got to come with the facts if you're going to try it down.
1 second. Let me give you facts.
You lost. You play your youngest and you lost.
You don't even know the score.
I knew you lost.
Let me just say one thing.
Come on, man.
Brother, let me just say one thing. Kanate, Upamecano, William Saliba, all, if I'm not mistaken, have been in the same league and won similar accolades to this youngster. And he's what, 17, 18 years old? I don't doubt in 1 second, if you're talking about a French center back who's tall, that has that type of passing ability, it doesn't matter what team you put him in. Development is not the issue. What the issue is going to be is, can you put a good team around them to see if that team can get successful? Because as a center back, he's going to be solid.
Which is key to his development.
I don't think he's going to have an issue as a center back developing. I think Manchester United have had issues developing attackers and midfielders. Defenders have always been good at Manchester United, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But one thing we've highlighted with Manchester United is the lack of system. They have at the club right now. So I feel like if you don't really have a system in place that thrives, and yeah, we can say Man United are changing, but until I see it with my eyes, the system isn't there. The lack of football yesterday.
I agree with that.
Like if you guys were changing your way of changing football and you're changing everything behind, the football would at least look a bit better. It doesn't. So the way that I see it, you're not employing the right system around him, especially a young player that's coming from a different environment. He's not a Manchester United youngster. It's different for Garnacho and some of these players that grew up in the Manchester United academy. So they know the Manchester United way. They know the way that it's going to feel comfortable to them. Yoro's coming to a different country in a new environment in a big club. It's going to be completely different. So you need to have the system around him and the players and everyone to make him comfortable to then ease into that role, Yagal. But to expect an 18-year-old to come into a team like Manchester
hit the ground
United,
running.
Pardon?
And hit the ground running at the same time.
I think it's something that's not going to happen straight away.
No,
I think it will need time. And there's nothing wrong with it.
Right now, it's going to be a lot.
But the problem is going to be the problem is the expectation. If people start putting the expectation for this guy to perform this season, they're nuts. Like they've lost their head.
Not 18-year-olds. If he would come to the league and he would have went to like, I don't know, what's a team lower down the table that's like Aston Villa right now, and he was starting there, the pressure would be less. And he'd be a 80 million, 100 million pound player in a year.
Do you know what the maddest thing is, yeah? When I just said this year, not even 5 minutes ago, man were jumping on me. But when George is saying it, man wants to sound all calculated and shit like that. No.
What did I say? You didn't say what I said. Don't do that, bro.
I did. I said I'm skeptical.
I'm just not emotion. I say
I'm not gassed on it because of his age and all this and yada yada yada. But as soon as you mention it, it's okay. You know what, George? You and your bruv, you just do merry-go-rounds, and I swear down. This
you just can't say it like you ain't got to scream if you want
to. Kaz, my point is, you're gonna get gassed once you see how good the guy is.
I didn't even get gassed over Xerxes, bro. All I got off was once. I saw this guy 3 years ago, and he was good.
No, but obviously you're not going to
That's all
get
I got.
gassed about a player if you
That's
don't
not
know
what you
them.
got. That's not what you
My
got.
point is, once you do more research, you're not going to lie to yourself and say, you know what, looking back, you're going to say, I'm excited to see how he works out.
Oh, that's easy with Cass. He's excited about Delit now.
Hold on. So, Gal,
Yeah, I seen you switch up on Delit. You're definitely going to get gassed about this kid when you see more about
I'd
him.
rather us get the lick than Yoro. Personally, I think it's more of a safe
I
bet.
think you're going to get both. You need both.
I do believe we need both, but
Gal,
I don't
how
know.
much have you seen of Yoro? How much have you seen?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I
Man
did a
broed
little.
me. Forget. He broed me
1
first.
second. I did one of those. I
Broed
did one of
me.
those wise guys videos.
No, he
Bro.
broed me. He broed me. He
Bro,
broed me
1
before answering
second.
the question.
Months. If you know me, I don't go and sit there and watch 90 minutes of every other league in Europe. What I do is, if I hear about a player, I do my.
No one does. Only Don admits
by
it.
going and
Only
watching
Don
a
says he
20-minute
does.
comp on that player. That's pretty much it. So that's what I've seen of the guy.
You've watched
20-minute comp.
comps. You've watched
Yeah.
comps. Fuck me.
But comps can make anyone look good.
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
not joking.
No,
I'm telling you.
I'm
Me
not
and Cass
joking.
could make a DAPS comp that looks good. If
I'm
we
not
go out
joking,
and I do
yeah.
enough kicking and footballs in the garden, bro, that's how easy
I'm
it
not
is to make
joking,
a
yeah.
comp.
Wallahi, with your
I can make a
Soup's camera skills, let's see if you can make one.
We
That
could
would be
make a comp of
entertaining.
Gallagher tomorrow, yeah, and we say, yeah, let's go present this in front of fucking what's his name? What's his name again? The manager Ange, yeah. And he says, you know what? He looks like a pretty good, fucking good midfielder. That.
No,
Nice.
but you guys are making it seem like I'm
You struggled there, man.
Yeah, I
One
don't know what
second,
accent that was.
One second.
He glitched for a second.
All you
One
got to do is
second, guys.
add mate.
Guys,
Yeah,
banter
just have
aside.
mate in future.
Banter aside, if you don't know much about a player, how do you educate yourself? You got to watch something.
You got to go on
Yeah,
my scout
but
like
don't
Don.
watch a comp.
Just go to
Don't
Don.
watch a
Go
comp.
to Don.
Go to Don. Don watches everyone in the world, bro. Do you not know that?
Yeah. I'm not paying for Y Scout just to watch hour-long.
No.
videos
Just
of
pay.
it.
Just holler Don. It'll sort you
Don
out.
can sort you
You're
out.
cool. You and Don are cool now. I'll sort you out.
No, look,
Nah,
Gal,
I'm
I'm
good-
more
I'm good on
I
Y
agree,
Scout.
and I hear
But
what you're saying.
I
You don't
paid
need
for
to
1
watch
month
a
of
player.
Y Scout, bro. That shit's too long, bro.
No, I hear
That's
what
true.
you're- You
Pyramid
don't need to
pyramid
watch a
scheme's
player
right.
extensively to get up how good they can be, but I mean, this Leny Yoro kid, let's be honest here. Like, no one sat there and watched Lil games. Like, Lil aren't even popping like that. So we're not gonna judge them. That was a line.
Yeah, someone said we can make Iga look like Maradona. I doubt you could do that, bro. I doubt you could.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
certain bits you definitely.
Last
could.
one though. We all need 6 and 8s in this in here. Bar
do.
maybe Spurs because they got Archie Gray. Unless don't know how they need to view him.
we
Actually,
need
maybe
to
not Chelsea. Not
Yeah,
Chelsea.
Archie
Whoa,
Gray
whoa,
good enough
see,
to start for
like
you guys
some-
right now.
We don't need, bro. We've got Calvin Phillips. He's back in training already, bro. How you mean?
There you go, man. Apparently,
Is he in
Kimmich.
shape?
Apparently,
Is he in shape, bro? He actually is in shape, but that means fuck all. I still don't want him, bro.
He can be in shape.
I'm just comparing him
can sell him to Liverpool.
After that loan, West Ham loan, he's not getting no Premier League club. I'll
He's
tell you that.
mid.
No
Yeah.
chance.
Ajax,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the next destination.
He'll probably-
Ajax. They're
he'll
taking
probably-
everybody.
He'll probably end up back at Leeds. To be fair, they just lost Archie Gray in it. They go get another DM back. Go
Oh,
get
he's right.
Calvin Phillips.
But don't they
Championship
have
or
Ampadu? They've got
Eredivisie?
Ampadu and that Giabi guy.
Who?
They've
No,
got
let's-
Ampadu and
Let's be real. Calvin
Ampadu
Phillips
shit,
is on
man.
Calvin
Yeah, I ain't
Phillips is
that
on a
good.
very healthy
Mid,
wage.
bruv.
It's going to be difficult for us to move him
nah,
anywhere.
he's good.
No, you know what it is though,
Probably
because
fairness on that.
because Man City still win trophies even when they make signings that flop. Nobody really cares about Calvin Phillips flop.
Oh, whoa.
If he flopped at any other club,
Bro, no, I care, bro. I care.
no,
City
I
fans
get you care as a
We
City
care.
fan.
Because we got
But I'm
Rodri on his
saying-
last legs, bro, because of this guy.
Well, I get it. I get that you care, and it's annoying that the Rodri backup didn't work out. But if it was
Twice.
Chelsea or Arsenal or Man United who made this signing, one, there'd be way more pressure on the
Nunes.
player. Two, there would be a
Last
lot
year,
more.
I think so.
There'd be a lot more criticism.
Yeah,
Didn't
true.
work.
I can't lie, man City
What?
been getting away with a lot of
Who?
flops recently, you know. A
Yeah,
lot.
like the
Yeah,
Angelino
no,
guy.
Go on, name them. Name them, please.
There's
Well,
literally-
I mean,
Nunes,
Sergio Gomez just
No, George. Name
just
them.
got rid of Sergio Gomez, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't barely play the minute. Nunes been poor, absolutely poor
First
season.
Agreed. Yeah.
Well, he was in the Premier League before that, so although it was
Yeah,
the
and
first
then the
season,
third
just like
one,
with
are there
Bissouma,
any more after that?
we have to hold the standard high.
I know where
That's
he's
what
going to
I'm
go with
saying.
this.
Grealish,
Any more-
most definitely a flop.
All right,
Most
cool.
definitely.
He's
We'll
not-
move on
that's-
from this.
that's
Okay,
gonna be
bro.
allowed.
Gonna keep
Yeah.
it all
Grealish is a
up.
flop,
Yeah,
man.
we're not
Nah,
getting
he's
into
not.
this on.
He's a
Grealish
flop,
was
bro. He's a
instrumental.
flop.
No,
How's he a
Grealish
flop?
Because
was
the
instrumental.
expectation to the deliverance is too
No,
He
but-
delivered a fucking treble, bro.
Liver.
Grealish-
He had him in the
Grealish-
treble.
He delivered a treble.
Grealish has been
He didn't deliver nothing in that treble. He played good for half a season.
Grealish was instrumental in a treble.
I'm not a Grealish hater. I know the player that Grealish was at Aston Villa. I was a big fan. He's far from that.
No,
that's
but
what
hold
it
on,
is.
hold on.
He's far off that player. So if he's not
But-
reached the heights that he's reached at Villa, then to me it's a flop.
No, he has reached the heights he's reached at Villa because he won a treble. But, and George, let me finish, yeah? This is because you're talking about the player you wanted to see at Aston Villa. Pep Guardiola clearly did not want to see the player that he was at Villa, right? Because if he did, he would have dragged him about 30 times, yeah? He played a style of football in the season we won the treble that was the exact style of football that Pep Guardiola wanted, right? Last season, I hear it. But the season before, bro, you can't say that.
So he's
season.
had one good season in 3 years, and that doesn't make him a flop. And
Yeah,
he
but
wasn't
he's
even
not
good.
a flop.
Not when the outcome. Ultimately, not when we've won the Premier League.
Because you were going to win the treble with or without him. That's my point.
No,
I don't think we
I don't know.
would.
Did you
I don't
see?
think we would have.
Look at how Carvajal struggled against him when they got Real Madrid and all that kind of stuff. Even in
I
a
rate
Milan.
Grealish as a player, so I'm not going to sit here and act like he's
No,
1v1.
but
I
this guy-
love Grealish at Villa, but he's
No,
not.
he
in
was
that-
wicked at the Bernabeu, bro, in that season. He was wicked, man.
He was cooking. What was
Oh,
that?
that's
No, what
pretty
was that
good,
one
okay.
game? No,
Man
that
United
was
in the
that one
sixth
game.
goal. I'm not even going to do one games with him. I watch City every single game, yeah? Not the season we've just had, the season before, he was unreal. Now, last season, I hear it. Hold on, let me finish. But last season, we have to talk about, firstly, there were injuries. And secondly, if we actually deep it, when he got injured against Copenhagen, that was probably the first half against Copenhagen. City all of a sudden were looking like the team of the season before with Grealish in. There is a role for Grealish. Otherwise, Pep wouldn't have been coming out in saying, look, we need you back to your best next season. So it's what it is. If other people think he's been a flop, fine. But I'm not having Grealish. I'm not having Kovacic. I'm not having Vardy.
I didn't say
labels as
Kovacic.
flops at all.
Told Vardy.
No,
I didn't say that to him because I rated
but I
both
saw
of them.
some people in the comments were.
Wait,
Vardy had
what-
an amazing season
Kovacic
last year.
not-
Yo,
Why is
can
he
I ask
smiling?
you guys a question? Does Leny Yoro look like Lives?
Oh my god!
Oh, allow it.
Wait, I can't unsee that now. That's crazy.
Does he or am I tripping?
It does thing.
That's
He
crazy.
does. He does a little bit.
I was
No,
like,
City
yeah.
don't really have flops like that. And even when they do, it's not even
Is
so.
he half? Yeah, I think he's half.
They didn't sign Savio for no reason. That's all I'm
No,
gonna
no,
say.
no, but
They
he
needed a
No,
proper left
but
winger,
again,
not
bro,
an out attacker for that left side.
George. So you really think, well, Savio plays on the left and right, Doku play on the left and right, so we don't know where either going to play. But one thing I will say is, if you think Pep Guardiola is going to play Savio and Doku predominantly, yeah,
I don't think
you're
they'll play
bonkers,
together
bro.
all the time.
Right?
I
No,
don't.
you won't, because you'll need Grealish for the balance.
No,
you
you
need
just
Grealish
need
for
someone
the
that can keep the
balance.
ball. I feel like both of them are
There
two
we
very
go.
similar players, and like you said, Pep doesn't like them. But that to me doesn't mean that like Grealish is like doesn't take away from Grealish being a flop because Pep's used him the way that he wants. That's fine.
How
As a
can you
City
call
fan,
someone a flop? That's one.
What? So hold on. So Grealish goes
I'm
in.
talking about Cass.
Hold
I
on,
need to
hold
say
on.
Cass. If your
Cass.
argument's only trophies, it's not an
No, it's
argument.
not,
You
because
can't sit and just say he won trophies.
George, but what you just said there, ultimately, if Grealish has gone to City and Pep has changed the way Grealish plays to be part of a team that then go on to win a treble, yeah, you can't then go, well, no, he's still a flop because he
I don't
changed.
think he's
He
as
changed because the
effective
manager. But bro, the manager that literally took the team to winning a treble thinks he was effective.
Okay, but that's
So I guess you saying he
you're
wasn't
not
effective
hearing what I'm
doesn't really
saying.
mean much.
No, but you're
Go
not
on.
hearing what I'm saying. You're just choosing to listen to your own opinion, which is fine. But what I am saying is, yes, Pep used him in that way. But Pep could have used another player and replaced him with Grealish and be like, play this way, and they still would have won everything. That's my point. Grealish was not pivotal to that. Grealish
We don't know,
has
but
not
we
been-
don't know. But we don't know
don't
that other
know,
people can
but
come
I'm
in and do
yes,
that.
I'm telling you
as,
my
as an example, like this season, Nunes has. Do you know what Gomez for Spain under 21s was playing as a winger, right? Pep could have gone. Do you know what? Fuck it, we'll keep Gomez and we'll let Gomez do the Grealish role. Yeah. But he didn't. He could have said, Nunes, can you do the Grealish? Doku, can you do the... No, there's certain people that can't do the Grealish role because the one thing that everyone knows Grealish is very good at is ball retention, right? That's why that works. That's why it does work with Grealish. I do think 100 million was too much for Grealish, by the way, but he didn't decide on the 100 million. He didn't decide on that. So,
Yeah. By the way, yeah, I'm just going to say this. If you're a Newcastle fan that was getting giddy, you got 2.5 million for Dan Ashworth, which has just been confirmed.
So again, Jacob saying
Thank
Doku
you.
can do a lot more. Doku can do
Levels.
things that Grealish can't. But saying Doku can do what Grealish does, yeah. If you've watched Doku, he can't, bro. Doku does give the ball away.
He's a very raw player.
Yeah,
No,
so say that Doku can do what Grealish does is mental.
Grealish is clear.
Doku is going to have a top season next year, by the way.
Yeah, I agree, but not playing football like Grealish. They're different players. For me, I want to see both. I think it's good to have. And I'm looking forward to seeing Savio, but I just think, and do you know what? I actually would rather see Grealish not even playing on the wing, if I'm being honest. But
no banter, genuine question right now. Do you feel like your team is quality is taking a dip year by year?
You say this every summer. Yeah, you say this
No,
every
no,
summer.
no. No.
Literally.
I'm asking. I know.
You literally say it every summer.
I know this. One second.
Yes.
But you agree.
You know what?
At this point, you have to agree.
I'm going to say yes. Yes, we are. Like I said, cool. If you want to say it last season.
I'm pretty sure City fans have agreed to that every year.
Bro, your quality is diminishing year by year.
Yeah, bro. So you must.
It can't diminish year by year because one, they got a Premier League.
You must, bro. Because every summer we're diminishing.
Gal, stop doing we should. Will you be? If City are definitely, they've dropped a level again because last year you said they dropped a level and they've dropped a level again. And let's be real. I bet you think Arsenal are going to step up a level. So surely you're going to, take over City this year.
You know what I'd love to see? I would love to see Grealish get a chance in a fucking
same as every summer.
That's what I'm hoping. That's what's going to happen. I want to know the expectation.
The other thing is that right now, but right now, when you're saying that as well, none of us have made right now. If I'm looking at my team and I'm looking at your team, neither of us have brought anyone in, right? So neither of us have changed remotely. Right. So for you to say that, if all of a sudden Alvarez goes, Edison goes, we don't replace them, etc., then you can say that. Other than that, no, bro. What I would say is that as a team's mentality, our mentality this season is once again we know we can do it. Your mentality is fucking hell. 2 years in a row we've lost to these fuckers. Your mentality is going bit by bit. Bro, Rice and Saka right now are becoming the man that like to fucking not win shit. Bro, two leagues lost. Two Euros lost. Bro, their heads are gone, mate. So right now, I'd say mentality-wise, we're on cloud 9, and Rodri's spitting facts, and you lot are looking very shaky.
Wait, I
hear what you're saying, but I think the better question, if you're going to ask a City fan any sort of question about quality diminishing, it's not about the quality. It's whether Rodri's legs stay intact.
And that's what I'm worried about, bro. That's what I'm worried about. Yeah.
Well, everything else is adaptable through Pep. Everything else is adaptable.
Yeah.
But they need to just focus on Rodri's legs staying intact.
I'll be real with you. You see this Rodri thing? And I agree, right? And this is where I think if Rodri is missing for a couple of games, that's a concern, right? If Rodri is actually out for a long period, I would trust that Pep would completely change the way we play and would find a solution. Yeah. But if it's just these games here and there, that's where I worry. And that's why I want someone that can do the 8 role, or the Kimmich, for example, that could do the right back role, but then also so that it's a regular player. I don't want to go and get someone that sits on the bench and we expect that they're going to come in and fucking hit the ground running. But that's the truth. I will say right now, if Rodri stays fit, we do the 5-peat next season with chest, right? If Rodri gets injured and we don't get back up for Rodri, I would worry. I would worry then.
No,
but then you could look. But then if we're doing that, we could go out and if Arsenal have Saliba missing for half the season, what's that going to look like for them? Or we could say with Liverpool, if Salah gets injured for half a season, what are they going to look like? So I guess there are. And if Chelsea just carry on the way they are with half their team being injured and Tottenham. So if we're doing the injury thing, it could happen to every team.
No, I'm not talking about him getting injured. I'm talking about his legs staying intact because of how much football he's having to play. So that doesn't mean he can get an injury. That means he could regress.
You mean the Fabinho type thing? Where
yeah, bro. We've seen that shit happen.
But I think the difference
in front of our eyes.
Bro, there's a massive, massive difference with how you man play football, especially how you man were playing football with Fabinho and how we play football, right? We play football. And this is why at the start of the season, maybe City don't always start so well. And there's certain games where City look like they should put the foot down on, go into 5th gear and blow teams away. They don't. We play a style of football that lets the ball do the work. So I don't think he's at risk of getting that Fabinho burnout like Fabinho got, because your style of football is completely different. But his fitness ultimately is a concern, bro. Like Rodri is a concern, 100%.
I wonder who's going to be then. If Kimmich does stay and there's no Bruno Gomes links, it's like, and then Marino might go
Do you know
Barcelona.
what I thought the other day?
I'm thinking, like, who's the next one?
Do you know what I worries me? I was thinking, yeah, you know, before the season ended and before it came out that Paquetá was facing charges.
Yeah, he went to Flamengo now, isn't he?
Is he?
Yeah, he went to Flamengo.
Well, he's gone.
He's gone, bro.
For real?
Yeah.
Right, good. Well, that's because I worried.
At least he might keep his career going over there.
Yeah. Oh, right. When did that happen?
Like at the start of the window.
Good. I was worried that City might have been thinking, all right, we'll give him a bit of time to see if he can sort it out. Hey, right, good. So we're not waiting on him. But
bro, City's the one that exposed him.
Yeah. I hear it. But bro, we definitely wanted him because for a year we waited for him. We definitely did want him. How much they pay for him?
I don't know, but I know it was a quick escape.
Yeah, they paid about 50 M's.
Right, just got out of England quickly.
Nah, do you think if he does get charged, he can still play in Brazil?
Yeah, Brazil's got their own.
Remember what happened to Robinho in Italy?
Yeah.
Robinho caught that, I think it was a rape charge in Italy, yeah, and got found guilty. And Italy were like, nah, send him back. Brazil were like, nah. You know what? You can go prison here. My man will be living like a king in Brazil. Once you're back over there, you're good, bro. If you're one of them, man, you're good. Money talks, bro. In that country, money fully talks. He'll be blessed. Makes sense. Makes perfect sense why he dipped when he could, actually.
If you miss out on Marino, like I'm not being funny, guy. We spoke about it yesterday, but imagine you end up missing out on Marino. And then and this Calafiori shit's just
but
like
he gone yet?
It's like he's not got Calafiori through the door.
Yeah, what is mate gone yet? Party?
No, not yet. No, not yet.
So you don't necessarily right now. You don't need like a 6, do you?
Big up, man.
Right now, we haven't sold anybody.
You got Jorginho, you've got Party, you got Rice. I don't think
we haven't really sold any of our main players yet.
Nah, I don't think
our window technically hasn't really started. What we've done so far is literally sign academy goalkeepers.
I don't think anyone's started really. I mean, the signing
Tottenham did. You got Archie Gray and fucking what's his name, Bergvall, and then
the team of players under 21. But no
Manchester United, Chelsea, Tottenham.
It's nothing amazing, though, isn't it? It's nothing extravagant.
No one's made the star signings.
Liverpool brought in a new manager. It's only really City and Arsenal who haven't done shit this whole window.
No, but you know what I think Arsenal need? On the lowest of keys, I think what Arsenal need is, you know how City have like a game changer in KDB? I think Arsenal need that type of guy in attack.
Who is that, though? Let us know who that is, though, right now.
Well, there's one guy who, if I say his name, people will just get onto me and say, he's overrated, he's whatever.
Go on, say his name. He's not a game changer, man. Stop it.
I don't think we're getting
Arsenal do need to balance their left side, though. Their left side is weak in their attack, in my opinion. Left side's weak.
That's why we're going to try to improve the left midfield.
That's why I think Nico. If Arsenal get Nico Williams, it's scary hours. But I think it's scary hours.
Hold on. Martinelli plays on the left, right?
Yeah.
Trossard plays on the left, right?
Yeah.
And across the front three. Across the 4-5 positions.
Plays everywhere.
Hold on. I swear I'm seeing it's Martinelli starts or Trossard starts predominantly.
That's the way I look
at it. That's what they say.
Right.
And it's basically Saka or Jesus.
So I'm not gonna lie, and I saw Trossard play on the right. I think for Belgium during the Euros didn't look good, right? So for me, he didn't look good on the right. Yeah. So you've got two players on the left that, all right. I think Trossard had quite a good season last season. Martinelli not as good. The season before, Martinelli was cooking, and Trossard I think also was very underrated the season before. And then on the right, you've got Saka, who still's getting burnt out. I get Saka is that good, but he's still getting burnt out. If Arsenal go and get a third left winger over getting a right winger, I think that's not the way to go. Unless you're now saying, in fact, and Gabriel Jesus even played on the left for you last season as well.
Guys, let me just make it simple. Where in our starting 11 can we improve? Left back, left midfield,
your manager,
potentially striker. And
potentially striker you can most definitely improve.
Bro, at this moment in time, the reason why I say potentially, a lot of the names that we're looking at that could potentially be signed
Gyökeres is night and day better than Kai Havertz.
The big strikers, I agree. There isn't much big strikers out there, but you could at least bring in someone who's got potential that can challenge Havertz.
I would love Ivan Toney.
The problem is Havertz's profile as a striker. For me, I know you probably think that he works for Arsenal, and there's certain games that he fills in for well, but I do think that there's a lot of games that Arsenal are missing that proper target man, someone who's going to be able to get the ball in the back of the net and dominate like aerially. I think you need someone who's a bit more physically imposing.
I think just looking at this past Euros gives you an example of we've gone past that. A majority of the top teams, none of them really had a go-to striker, and the team that did, the striker was basically ineffective.
Huh?
Harry Kane was ineffective.
I don't know, man. I feel like Arsenal could get Toney or Gyökeres, and all of a sudden, people are fearing or line up a little bit more.
I don't think those are necessarily statement signings. I think if we make a statement signing,
that's cap.
Do you know how does the needle move from that? Because in January, Tony was
Bruno Guimaraes. I think Bruno Guimaraes sorting out that midfield is more of a statement signing than us going and getting a striker that might not even guarantee us the 20, 30 goals.
Again, like I said, you just need someone that can compete with Havertz. Because although Havertz had a good season, do you think you can rely on Havertz to bring you 15 goals a season or anything like that? Can you rely on him to do that?
No, listen.
I think we can get enough goals without having to do too many changes right now to attack. I think the issue last season is the left side was imbalanced due to the midfield options and the left back options. If we can bring in a quality left back and we can bring in another midfield option that's left-footed that can play on that left side, it will give our attack a lot more freedom and more opportunities.
Don't you have two left-sided options at the moment with Calafiori? If he comes in, he's a left centre back, left back. You've got Timber who can play left back. You've got Tomiyasu who can play left back. So why would you bring in another player that's gonna
left midfield and left back? Those two.
Left back. You've got three players that cover that left back position already.
Bro, we technically have 5, but none of them are good enough.
No, but what about another central midfielder? So
why continue to persist with the player in a position that is not of the standard where you can improve that standard? If you can improve somewhere in your starting 11, you want to improve that first before you start thinking about bench players, no?
I can't lie. If you lot get rid of Smith Rowe and then Nketiah, I'll be going all out for Bruno Guimaraes. If money's really an issue, I'll be going all out.
If you're gonna get rid of those two, go get me. What do you call it? Eze or Danny Almo, one of those guys that can be a 8/10/winger.
You need someone that can cover right wing slightly as well, because only
I
Jesus
did hear that Arsenal want Eze, and I wouldn't be surprised if you go in for him. Eze fills what you need perfectly. Like
people are saying I'm brainwashed. What am I saying that's crazy? I just don't think the club are going to sign a striker. I'm not saying I don't want a striker.
Yeah, it's not looking likely. It's like the striking position.
I'm not saying I don't want a striker. I'm simply saying it doesn't look like we're going to go sign a striker because the market.
What about the short term fixing someone like Fabian Ruiz? He's like 29.
That's not short term.
I would take Fabian Ruiz.
He's 29 years old though.
Sell him.
Yeah, he's up for sale, bro. Bro, he's had a torrid time there. Like him and Agate, they won't get rid. They're trying to sign. They're already trying to sign up a man. They're getting Doué, who's more of a winger, you could say, but can also play more attacking. Yeah, no, they are. They bid for him.
I heard Bayern are bidding quite heavy for him as well.
Yeah. He's making the decision this week, but they're going to get rid of him, man.
I would take Fabian Ruiz, but this is the kind of thing when I say there's opportunities in the market that you need to capitalize on. If Fabian Ruiz is available, I'm taking him. He's a baller.
I just wonder who it's going to be, man. Everything's a bit hush right now, so yeah, it is what it is.
And Arsenal, this is how they're doing business. One thing they did say is though they're going to be making more Jorginho, Tomiyasu Trossard type signings, older players that are a little bit cheaper that can help out right away.
Tomiyasu's not that old.
I swear, sorry, not older. I thought Tomiyasu was older. What am I talking about?
Man's 25, but he looks about.
I meant to say Trossard. And then I said Tomiyasu. My bad.
Maybe, yeah. But yeah, man, everyone that's here, make sure you smash the like. This is going to go over to Monts's channel. Big up to everyone that's jumped on. Gal Talks Football is in the building as well. So make sure you go subscribe there if you haven't. You know where to find the gal by now. But yeah, go over to Monts's channel. You'll find Ches probably waffling or something like that about Gallagher and the others as well. Make sure they can't escape. We always need receipts. So make sure, man. Anybody else got anything to say? Huh?
No.
Hella copium over there. If you're talking to Chess, just hella copium, innit? Just
Yeah, because you're
So, like,
talking about the bid for him, G. That's why.
Shout out my guy Ches, man.
Shout out Gallagher going to Tottenham for 50 M's, man. Another finesse.
ain't happening.